How you doing, Miss Leela James?
I'm good. How are you, Madd Hatta?
I'm good. I was listening to some of your old stuff. I'm like, man, I just love her voice. But it just reminds me of that from when I was a little kid. Your voice just reminds me of that. I'm not sure what that means. It's just a soothing, uh, warm. I don't know. It reminds me
It's
of those old
soul,
records.
soul.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
you go.
very
Maybe just
soul.
I know that might be crazy, but
It's
anyway,
not crazy.
my apologies. I went back and listened to that right quick. So anyway, it's your boy Madd Hatta podcast, Magic 102.1. I'm talking to the incredible Leela James with all her plaques and accomplishments in the background. As I'm looking over your shoulder, which is none of my business, of all of your accomplishments, does any of them stand out?
um, I mean, I definitely would say getting my first gold record,
Mm.
and it's still climbing. So I'm praying for that platinum to come through. Yeah.
I saw the video. Satisfied. All that was shot in Houston because I seen Dang name at the end of it. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's what
Yeah, that's
we're
my
doing.
boy. Uh-huh.
You have definitely come to the city of H Town and made it home. Donnie was in there. I saw him. Then a flashback. I don't know if a lot of people remember Chill from Groove Beat Chill. You know, I'm old school hip
Absolutely.
hop, so that's where I know him from. But man, when I saw the video, it had a nice hometown vibe. But when I seen the Houston people, I'm like, oh, she letting it be known that I'm representing the city too. So I appreciate that. Nice.
Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I definitely wanted to pay homage to a classic movie in-house party, and then having one of the original, cast members chill in it. It was like such a special moment, in the video. We had a great time shooting it. We definitely, yes, shot it here in Houston, my second home, and we just had a really good time. We had a
Was it
really good
was it
time.
family? It looked very family. If it wasn't, I
It
apologize.
was
But
a
it looked like
mixture of
y'all.
family and friends for sure. So it was a real video. Like it was a real house party. It was a real house party, like of family and friends.
Looked like y'all was having a good time. But
We absolutely did.
now we haven't seen you in a minute. And by the way, shout out to you. Thank you because when I first got started back on Magic, you were nice enough. Because I'm just some kind of little fanboy when it comes to Leela James. You like, let me go sit in on this cat show so he can leave me alone and quit calling me.
Oh,
But I appreciate that so much. But since I haven't seen you, I know there's music that's been released and running up the charts. What you've been doing? Let the people know. Update us.
definitely. So I mean, I think the last time I saw you, we were discussing my current album, Thought You Knew, which came out in a single, What You've Done Now. We went all the way to top five. I mean, I definitely was gunning for the number one spot, but that damn Usher and Chris Brown would move out the way. But I get it. I get it. I was blessed to, just be in great company, to get on the charts and to have my records, still after 20 years. Speaking of just doing this, still making music that charts. And I'm just blessed, and I was excited with what you done now, and I'm back working on new material. It just don't stop.
Well, it seemed like at the end of the video, I'm going back to this video again. It seemed like you was getting your act on. Is there anything in your repertoire of things you can do, or thoughts that of things you might want to do? Has acting been anywhere in there whatsoever?
Oh, absolutely. I would love to do more film and acting. If it all makes sense, I
Yeah,
definitely would love to do that. That is another side of me as well. I'm a Gemini, so there's multiple facets to me,
I dig.
and I'm a true creative, and I really enjoy, the arts in general. And I've never been one to want to be put in a box. So, I love all kinds of music, and I love many of the arts. So definitely you can expect to be unexpected.
All right. Now, it doesn't seem like you slowing down. Or it could be me, and maybe you slowed down for a time, but it doesn't seem like it. You said you're getting ready to start working on another album, even though you just went top five. The party don't stop for you. It keeps on going. When is there going to be a moment where Leela Jane said, let me just take 3, 4 months off, just chill?
I mean, I think that I have done that, and I do that. You just don't realize I'm doing it.
No doubt.
um, what they say, I make it look easy.
Okay, then. Yeah.
But I just think, you have to find the balance, and I'm always reaching for that balance, whatever that is. As a mother, the last time you saw me, I had my kids with
Yep.
me. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So that don't stop. It's just finding the time. Some things I do, but I am reaching a point in my life, in my career, where I'm learning just to say, no, I can't do it. You
Mm.
know what I mean? Whereas in the past, I thought that I had to wear a cape and be Superwoman all the time.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
it's just not possible. So, and it's not necessary for what? Like, you do what you can do. And then if you can't do the rest, then you try to keep living so you can see another day and try it in. That's
You
it.
doing it. You're doing it. Now, since you brought up the kids, I don't know. Do you have any youngsters young enough to go out there and get their trick or treating on? Do you celebrate those kind of things? No,
I
everybody's different.
do. My son is 8.
Okay.
So, he's still in that little weird age and stage where it's kind of like, he I don't do the Halloween thing. Just right off the bat, it's not for me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I try to allow my kids to enjoy their childhood,
Yeah.
the innocence of that. I just tell them, I say, We can go and go through the motions, but I'll drive around the neighborhood. You're not just gonna be walking and by yourself. We don't do those things, and I don't like all them ghouly goggly looking scary costumes and stuff. We don't play them demonic looking things.
Okay.
That's just
Yeah,
me.
I dig it. I dig
So,
it. What about the other holidays? Are you into those? Thanksgiving is around the corner. Christmas is around the corner.
well, I actually, yeah, I celebrate in my with my family. We celebrate Kwanzaa, and I understand Thanksgiving and Christmas as well as being the holidays that they are. We figured out a way to acknowledge those two and do it in a manner where we in my family don't the true meaning, if you will, of why we come
Mhm.
together. So Thanksgiving for us is a time where we can be coming together with the family, celebrate, seeing each other. Sometimes, the reality of it is you don't get a chance to see your family throughout the year as much as you would like to. So that's the time to kind of fellowship. But I also teach my children to be thankful every day and not just once day of the year, and understand that that particular day is not just the only day that you should, show that type of gratitude in general, and also just break down what that also that time really truly represented,
Hey,
and
Miss James.
acknowledging the Native Americans.
Absolutely, absolutely. I respect that. Since you've been living in Houston, I have to ask this: has any of this Houston, our musical, it has a rich culture of music. Has any of
Hmm.
that influenced any of Miss James when you're making music? Because I saw Donnie when I saw Donnie, and I'm like, oh, so I know she know all about the history of the city of Donnie. Houston is in her video.
Yeah, I mean, I've been here now, like I told you last time, for a minute. I just
Yeah,
kind of I keep a low profile,
quiet,
but
nice and quiet.
I've been here, and my family, was is originally from Texas, so I got roots here. I just was born and raised in Cali, but I feel like I've been able to experience the best of a couple worlds, the South and the West Coast, and
Mm.
so definitely my music in general, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I have a Southern, twang, and I'm rooted in the South with my music, the soul, and particularly in Houston, since I would say in being living here, yeah, you can't help but you know um, uh, have an affinity towards certain things. Like I love Zydeco. It's like my favorite. It's one of my favorites. And that's one. Now that is one place you might happen to catch me in one of them small hole in the wall juke joints. That's kind of stuff I like.
Okay, I dig
Truth
it.
be told, you know what I'm saying? I can do that. I take that over any little fancy turn up spot. Like give me that little hole in the wall. Last $2, you know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff.
I
And I
believe
love
it.
and I love screw, chopped up screw. So, definitely.
I got you. I got you. What else do can we expect from Miss Leela James too? I know I'm all over the place with you, but when I talk to you, I
Well, I
just
definitely have a show in
gotta
in the
talk about the
city.
show.
So
Gotta talk.
let's talk about that.
Yeah,
On October 27th, I
yeah.
will be in Houston. I'm also going to be in Dallas. So I'm just gonna be in Texas in general, doing a couple shows. On the 25th, I'll be in Dallas, but in Houston on the 27th here, and by at the Bayou Center.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that because I always enjoy performing in Houston. I don't get an opportunity to perform that much, so in the city that I dwell. So it's always a great time, and I'm looking forward to that. So definitely, y'all come out to see that. Then also, again, like I said, I'm working on new material, so stay ready for that. You can get my new current album that's out right now. You can follow me in all my social media platforms, LeelaJames.com, IG, Leela James Official. I'm getting ready to go back overseas
Okay.
in a couple weeks for my European tour. So I'm kind of trying to pace myself and, do this thing that I call music that I love to do. And I'm just continuing to grow and evolve as an artist and as a woman, and just really, really settling into my skin and being comfortable in that.
I know a lot of women come up to you and ask your advice on what they need to do to get to that Leela James level. What generally is your words of wisdom to them to keep doing this thing in this music business?
I mean, I think it's just it's for me, as I'm continuing to grow and navigate myself in the industry. I think it's really, really important that you know who you are as an artist and believe in yourself, and not waver on that. This industry is can be tricky at times. The people are they're very fickle, and so you have to be confident in yourself and truly, truly believe in yourself, and stand 10 toes on that. You know what I'm saying? Don't let anyone tell you who you are. Know who you are initially, and so that it'll make it that much easier for you to deal in an industry that will definitely try to define you.
Mm, for real. Leela James, I love her so much. You all tickets right now. Bayou Music Center. Get these tickets right now because you know they're going fast, and you're gonna be mad if you're one of the people that have to sit on the wayside like, man, I didn't get my tickets, and too bad for you. So I had to be honest with them. You know, people get mad when, well, I ain't getting none. Well, you ain't getting while the getting was good, and that's on you, brother. But Miss James, I love you. When you got time, we got to sit down where we can get into a more intimate effect. But I know you always on the move, and I just appreciate your time as always. Thank you so much.
Oh no, thank you for having me, and you take care. Y'all
Yes,
play
ma'am.
my record up there too, huh?
I'm about to go get on them right now.
What you done now? Cause
I'm.
I ain't. Listen. I've been here. I don't never hear y'all play my record.
You know
I ain't
what?
gonna even lie. Magic 102. Y'all. Listen. I'm like I don't never hear my records. I went top five, and I ain't heard it one time on Magic
let me
102.
go talk to the people in the back and
You
see
need to
what
talk to
the
the
deal
people in
is.
the back.
Let me see what the deal is because they know
Yeah,
how I feel.
I should have went. I could have probably went all the way number one if y'all had played it.
Not Chris Brown now. You right. You never can tell. You never can tell.
I'm
Let me
just
find out
saying,
what
put
the
it
deal
back
is.
in rotation. What
All
you
right.
done now?
What you done now? I'm on these people. I'm about as soon as I click from you, I'm like, what the deal is? I got you.
Now, thank you all for supporting me, and I love y'all too. Thank you
All right.
so much.
Thank you so much, Miss James. Have a great one. All right. Tell the kids I said
Okay,
hello.
I will.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye.